Okay, I hope everybody had a fantastic Independence Day weekend. It's Sunday. If all goes well, I'll have this video uploaded tonight. And it was kind of noisy here in Philly. There were fireworks started around 7 o'clock, even before it got dark. And they were going up until midnight when I went to sleep. So I heard a few of them before I went to bed, but I was out like a light, so I didn't really hear anything anymore. So besides that, the beginning of this video will be on the progress of the navy blue Moscows. This male is the nicer of the three in this tank. It's got nice color. The interesting thing with these, if I can get one to stay on the camera, is the edge of the tail is outlined in a light blue. Now it could be a white, but it kind of looks like light blue to me. Maybe it's a trick of the light. I don't know. I got a regular fluorescent overhead. This female's looking pretty good. She'll drop some fry very soon. The front part is obviously filled out. What'll happen is she'll get a little bit wider, and then the back part close to the ventral fins will start to distend a little bit, and then she'll be good to go for having fry after that. So we're probably looking at a week to 10 days. But you can kind of see on the males that they definitely have a light blue or navy blue coloration. I don't know where I'm getting light blue from. Try to keep this guy on. He's the better looking of the bunch. Fed them some live baby brine shrimp, and looks like there was some unhatched eggs that got in this one too, so that's not good. Hopefully they don't eat them, or they'll be able to pass them, because it's really not good for them. So this came out of a mistake from a tank of the black Moscows, and I missed culling somebody who ended up looking pretty navy blue, and I got a whole bunch of fry that grew out to be navy blue. The females still look like a black Moscow female, but very happy with these, even though it's a mistake. I'd like to get those little white spots out of the edge of the tail right before the edge. I don't really like that, but that might fill in, which is kind of cool. So this is just something I'll end up selling if the weather cooperates soon. And really enjoying these. These are a beautiful shade. I really haven't seen too many navy blue. I've seen like a real bright electric blue, which is fantastic, although I haven't seen them lately. And I've also seen someone else selling them that has it's like a black and a blue in the Moscow, which is pretty cool. So this is the other tank that they came out of. Try to get myself out of the way so you can actually see. I don't think that's going to work. Let me try the side. So there's quite a few of them. I'm colony breeding this bit. I'm just going to pull out the nicest looking ones and move them over to another tank. His male's tail got chopped up. And I have another tank of breeders downstairs in the fish room. I'll get them on here next so you can see them. But so far, excellent. These are really doing nicely. So where does a king keep his armies? Up his sleeveys. Now that's really an awful joke. I really can't even defend that one. That's terrible. Oh, fireworks are starting. You might be able to hear them in the background. Or somebody really didn't like my joke and they're shooting at me. That very well could be. Let's hope it isn't. I mean, I really don't want that to happen. So I'll get the other ones on, and then I'll try to get into something else in case you get bored with these. But these are really cool, and sometimes you can have mistakes that end up really being something nice. So what do you call a dead fly? A flew. Flew. F-E-F-L-E-W. I can't even spell. Alright, let me get the other ones on. It's another tank of breeders. I don't know if I have fry in that tank yet, but I have a ton of fry in the other tank I briefly showed you. So things are doing really good with these. Alright, these are the other breeders of the navy blue Moscows, and I have them in a tank down in the fish room. The other ones I have upstairs in the computer / fish room. So very happy the way these have turned out. Should be some fry in there pretty soon. I really hope they're not chowing down on them like a lot of Moscows do. This male got really chopped up by the females, so he may end up going elsewhere. These are the thin leaf water sprite, and I don't see any fry off the top of my head, so I guess they probably had them and ate them. So trying to get the color to show up so you can see that it really is navy blue. Try this one in the back. A little bit better. And the females look just like regular black Moscows. So these aren't full color. They have a white spot under their stomach there, or white section under their stomach. But very good. It's a work in progress, as I said. But I should have a few trios to sell starting next week. That one you can see is facing the other way. When it was facing the right way, you could see blue. There we go. That's kind of covering it pretty good. So you can see they're blue and got nice fin shape, nice body shape, very good fish. So pretty happy with them. Why did the duck go to jail? He got caught selling quack. Well, at least the fish looked nice. Can't say much about the jokes. They were pretty bad. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll have another video up in a couple of days. Got to do a whole bunch of water changes over the next 2 days. Try to get caught up with that. And then I'll be able to film something and get it uploaded. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll add something with the Snow White Albinos next and then close out the video. Alright, I'll wrap up the video with an update on some of the breeders of the Snow White Albinos. Sorry for the glare. Can't really seem to come up with a good way to video these guys and gals because they're a little tough. The light really reacts with their color and their body color. But anyway, one of these females was starting to have some fry when I woke up 3 mornings ago. I just happened to shine a flashlight in the tank just to check because I haven't been getting fry out of them. And I did try the suggestion that people wrote about the marbles. I don't know if we can see them there. You can definitely see that one. And a lot of water sprite at the top. So what seems to be happening, and I got to see it with my own eyeballs, is the one female has some fry, and the rest of them act like a bunch of velociraptors. I've never seen them go after anything like that before. They'll be nose down on the bottom of the tank and just scouring the whole tank, even under the filter. I'm going to have to take him out. He's getting some yellow. Even under the filter, they got in there and got them out. So what I did was I removed the female and I put her in my old standby of a 1-gallon container with a lot of water sprite at the top and some Java moss at the bottom. And I got this batch of fry, which is a pretty good sized batch. I think it's close to 30 of them. I believe we're able to see them clearly. I don't know, they might be tough to see, but I thought I reduced the light overhead and put a black background. I thought I got it to where they'll show up. We'll see. I'll have to watch my own video when I upload it. So that worked out really well. I got all these fry, which is the first big drop I've gotten in a while from them. I've gotten some small drops, which are obviously the fry that's left after they're too full to eat, I guess. And these guys are eating some live baby brine shrimp. They're very happy. See if I can get a close-up. You can see their stomachs are pink. And maybe they'll eat some of the baby brine shrimp while we're sitting here. So far in 3 days, the fins all look good. I've only lost one fry, and the rest are doing excellent. So I feed them, like I mentioned in the prior video, twice a day. One meal is live baby brine shrimp. The other meal, a few hours later, is the high protein foods I mix up. And they have very small digestive tracts besides being, newborns. So I try to not inundate them with food, but just give them enough food twice a day. You can probably go for a third time. Some guys that breed for IFGA shows will feed 2 feedings of live baby brine shrimp a day. And I don't know what else they use for their third feeding. But anyway, so that's what's happening with these. Excellent news. And I'm going to try to go back to listing some auctions and shipping some fish next week. Probably this coming week is going to be a dud because it was 96 here today in Philly. It's supposed to be 96 or more tomorrow. I really don't want to ship fish when it's that hot, especially with the delays with the post office. They're getting better, but it's still really kind of risky at that point. So probably not this week, the 6th, but probably the week of the 13th. But we'll see. I'll throw them on there. And appreciate you watching. I'll have another video up in a couple of days. And stay nice and cool and stay safe. And I'll see you soon.